What we're introducing is a new product called Symply Magic. And the weight loss isn't something that you usually have to convince somebody of. I tell you, anywhere I go in the world, one of the first questions people will ask me when they find out that I'm involved in nutrition is, do you have something for weight loss? And sometimes I'm quite shocked because there'll be, women in Asia that are maybe a size 4 and they're disgusted with themselves because they think they should be a size 1 or 0 or something. Everybody wants to lose weight all over the world. And so the Diet Magic has been a great, great product for us and all those people around the world. But what we're doing is a little change in the product, and I want you to understand what this is. Diet Magic had as its base geranium flower oil. And geranium flower oil is a source of some ingredients that boost the metabolism, and they also help with hunger and cravings. But we found recently that these same ingredients that we're looking at are in jet black cocoa powder that we're using for the Symply Magic. And this is incredibly powerful stuff. So we have about 3 times more of this than we had in the previous product. And what this does is, all kinds of science on this, is we know that dark chocolate powder helps reduce the excretion of stress hormones. And at the same time, they're going to encourage the release of beta endorphins. Beta endorphins are the body's own natural feel-good chemical. It's something that makes us happy. And so we're going to get this release of happy chemicals, and that's going to help take care of stress. It's going to help take care of the cravings that you have. And then the other thing that we were getting from this geranium flower oil is phenylethylamine, and we're now going to get that, more of that, from the jet black cocoa powder. And this phenylethylamine is something that scientists often call it the molecule of love. This is something that when you fall in love is released, and it's why, lovers can go off and hand in hand for a walk and stare at each other and never get hungry. Why young kids kind of bump into walls and they don't want to have any dinner. Is this chemical gets released and you don't really feel any need to eat. You don't have any hunger, no cravings. That's what you're going to get from this. It's going to help you with your cravings. And at the same time, there's been a lot of research that tells us that dark chocolate powder, or dark chocolate itself, is really good for your heart. It helps lower blood pressure. And so this is something they found that just having this dark chocolate on a regular basis can help lower blood pressure. And so it's very good for hypertension. Now, the other things that we were getting from this this dark chocolate powder fits is really the idea of boosting the metabolism. And this ingredient that helps boost the metabolism is called 1,3-dimethylphenylpentylamine. And this is something that stimulates a production of a chemical that ramps up your metabolism. And so you're going to burn calories faster. You're going to create more thermogenesis. And this is also going to, again, give us energy. And so we're going to be getting some of that from this jet black cocoa powder, but then we're also going to be doing some from an extract from geranium flower. And the next thing that we're going to give you is green tea extract. And green tea extract is going to give us some natural caffeine. And we are actually upping the amount of caffeine that's in this, the new Symply Magic slightly. People that have tried it find that hard to believe, because some of the people that got a little bit on edge or a little bit of a jittery feeling if they took too much of the Diet Magic don't notice that at all from the Symply Magic. And part of that has to do with how this green tea extract is bonded, this caffeine is bonded to it, so that this is more of a slow release process that's going to be slowly keeping your body alert and giving you energy over a long period rather than giving you a big hit. We're also going to be giving you some trace minerals. The trace minerals are chromium and vanadium. And the chromium and the vanadium are very, very important. They make up glucose tolerance factor. And some of the recent research that I've seen from the United States Department of Agriculture says that about 90% of Americans can be chromium deficient because it's simply not in the ground for it to be taken up into the plants. So that deficiency is one of the things that can lead to us being out of balance blood sugar-wise and lead to this obesity epidemic that we're having in the United States. And I'm not pointing my finger at that only, because the truth is that there's a number of things that we can point our fingers at that contribute to that, but this is certainly a big contributing factor that's very important that we address. Now, the Symply Magic that we're now introducing, it has a few other little goodies in it that you didn't see before. One of the things that we didn't have that we now have is a special metabolizing blend of amylase, protease, and lipase. This is digestive enzymes. These enzymes are going to help you break down your fats, your protein, and your starches so that they're going to be utilized better. The other thing that you're going to be getting that you weren't really getting before is you're going to be getting trace minerals from the ocean. These minerals then help our body be balanced. It helps its pH level, of course, but this trace mineral complex helps our body be balanced so that we can fill in all the little gaps that we need to make the different enzymes or the factors to balance the body's blood sugar. And then the really, kind of crowning big difference that we're putting on this product is we're adding a brand new herb. It's called Carulluma Fimbriata. It is a type of cactus. And in India, they typically might cook this and eat it in chutneys and other dishes that they would make. However, it's also a very special food. It's called famine food. And this famine food is something that the hunters might use. If they're going to go out on a multi-day, hunt, they might only take this famine food. It's been shown that when you take this, it suppresses both your hunger or your appetite, and it also quenches your thirst. So that when you take this, you don't feel this, need to have things that obviously, if you're out in the wilderness, you might not have access to. And so they've been using this for generations as famine food, and we've added that to the product. And the results that we're getting on this are absolutely amazing. And one of the things that we did, this is something that I've been working on for quite some time. I'm sure anybody that's been with us for a while knows that we don't introduce products lightly, and we just don't make stuff up and, make it overnight, throw it in, and there it is. These are things that we make. I may tweak the formula a couple times on paper before I actually get samples made, and then after the samples come out, my family, they're all guinea pigs, and my family, our executive staff, and after these people use it, and if they really like it, then we may, in this case, because the Diet Magic was such a popular product, we gave samples of this to some of our key leaders for them to be guinea pigs to get their feedback, and it was an amazing thing. We did blind samples so that people would get 4 different products, A, B, C, D, not know which one's which, and then they would use each one and then give us feedback on which ones they liked. And across the board, the current Diet Magic was scoring like a 6.5 or a 7. And the new product, the Symply Magic, was getting a score of 9 or 10. So the new product was considered to be much better, and people didn't know which one they had. And I just was looking through some testimonials that were coming in from this. And again, one of our leaders was telling us that, he's one of the people that really had brought the Diet Magic to us, and thought that this was such a great product that he was, building his Symmetry business with this, that he, face-to-face with all of his customers personally, is thought that Diet Magic was a 10, but now that this product is out, that the Symply Magic is a 10, and the Diet Magic is probably a 7. So we are giving you this great brand new product that almost everybody thinks works better. But it gets better than that. This product is going to be in what we believe is a much nicer package for this. As opposed to being in a bottle, this is going to be in a box on blister cards. And for this product, because it's a diet product, it's something a lot of people will take to work with, and they may want to take it in the afternoon. Having this on a blister card is very, very convenient. You can throw it in your pocket, your briefcase, your purse, whatever. And the other thing is that for people that want to, have a friend sample one or two and they don't actually have one of the 10 samples with them, it's real easy to rip off one or two of these and they're still nice and hygienic and sealed to give to a friend. So it makes things really very easy to take with you and use. So the box, everybody has said it looks nicer. The packaging on the blister card is great. And if that isn't enough, this product costs a little less than the Diet Magic. So it actually works better, it looks better, and it costs less. Diet Magic. We will continue to have both products available. So if somebody is, they've lost 20 or 30 or 40 pounds on the Diet Magic and they don't want to stop using it, we'll continue to make the Diet Magic for them. However, I think most people are going to find that, hey, I would like to get the same results, or I would like better results, and I would like to pay a little less for it and have the product look a little better. So as great as the product was, Symply Magic, I think, it is a much better product. How do you take the product? A lot of people are going to find they only need to take it once a day. And if you're going to start out thinking about once a day, I would suggest that you take it mid-morning. I would get up, I would have try and have a small breakfast, something to stabilize your blood sugar in the morning, and then maybe an hour after breakfast, I would take one. If you think you need another one, you take it mid-afternoon. And, I had one this morning, and I certainly didn't need one mid-afternoon. And most of the people that I've talked with have not needed another one mid-afternoon. But if you do, it's there for you. So it's really a great product. It helps you feel much more energetic. It's you take it, and fatigue just kind of goes away, and hunger melts. You don't have the hunger. There's none of that craving that's associated with the dieting. So it makes dieting very, very easy. It makes it easy to lose weight because it's burning more calories. It's helping you not want things. You know this product is going to be amazing.